Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Fandom Fight. I am your host, the King, Kaleb Koho, back again for another Round 2 matchup in the Single Summer Series Tournament. Here to call the match with me today, all the way from Portland, Oregon, Robert the Hobbit Parker. How are you doing, Robert?
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm. Sorry, I said I was muted, but I wasn't. I'm on secret assignment, special assignment here in Portland, Oregon, doing some undercover Spec Ops research for Fandom fights. I have uncovered and completed part of my mission, part of my project, but I still have a lot of milestones still to hit. But I decided to take a little time out of my day to help co-host this lovely Fandom match to make it appear like I'm not out of the state. It's working.
Absolutely. But you know what? Just to pull the curtain back, he's looking for a studio for Multiplex to move into. Absolutely, guys. In Portland for some reason. But yeah, we've got a great
here of all you used all the freaking TeePublic money to buy
You're right.
here.
We used all of Kane's Jimmy John overtime bonuses to get you to Portland. But yeah,
it's okay if we just do another storyline about Ryan being a villain. We'll get the views back up.
You're right, 100%, because that worked so well last time. But yeah, we have two really strong players here today. Mr. Carefree Richard Schwartz coming off of an upset victory over the movie Warzone singles champion Jeremy the Atom Adams, and Maggie the not Macaw Brzakala is back from the Fellowship. She is on a roll here. Can she get her record up to 4-0? We'll see. But the record still shows she is better than Tim the Hulk Brzakala. We will go ahead and go to promos and hear what these two have to say right now.
Hello, Mr. Carefree's here, once again, here to play another fantastic match of Fandom. I am still kind of surprised to still be here. I mean, who would have thought that I could beat Jeremy? I mean, no one probably. If there was a bracket, it'd probably all be busted, but that's neither here or there. I'm here to have fun. From what I've seen in Maggie's matches, she's pretty good. She seems to have similar strengths and weaknesses like mine. So I guess the bigger question is, who's going to get Wizarding World first? And I think it's about time that I get it for once. But, you know, I wish her the best of luck. And no matter what, when you're playing against me, it's always carefree. That's the way it's got to be for the greater good. Let's do this thing.
All right, guys, so you've heard me say this many times. I'm just here to have fun. I'm here to test my knowledge. I'm honestly surprised also that I've made it this far. That last match against Zadius was intense. And it really came down to that last question, me randomly seeing Moana the week before. So let's see if I get lucky again this time. But yeah, I'm excited to play Richard. I watched his match against Jeremy, and it was really good. It was really fun to watch. So let's make another match like that.
Two really nice people in promos makes for two really nice promos, and it's a little refreshing, but my heel side is a little disgusted. Robert, what are your thoughts on those promos?
Yeah, I mean, Richard obviously staying carefree, Maggie reinforcing that we should all lower our expectations. But either way, I'm excited to get this one started.
Absolutely, but with that, we'll get into proper introductions, get this match right underway. Introducing first, representing the Neighborhood Watch Alliance, and coming to the ring with a record of 2 wins and 1 defeat, he is Mr. Carefree Richard Schwartz. And his opponent, representing the Fellowship, and coming to the ring with a record of 3 wins, 0 defeats, and 1 knockout, she is Maggie Brzakala. All right, folks, round 1 works like this. You're going to get 10 questions worth 1 point apiece from 10 different areas within the realm of Fandom fights. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1? All right, so your first question, round number 1, comes in the category of the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In Black Panther, what are the 2 possible ways to end a trial by combat?
You are, what's the word, obsessed with this movie.
I'm not obsessed. I just liked the movie. It was nominated for Best Picture for a reason, guys. It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
It's good.
Was it in the top 8 movies of last year? Probably not. 5,
No.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Maggie.
I said Death and Surrender.
I can accept that for a point. And Richard?
Death or Yield.
That is also correct for a point. 1-1.
Nice job, guys. Your next question, of course, is in the category of DreamWorks animated films. Your question, who voices Melman in Madagascar?
I was going to ask you a question, but it wouldn't pertain to this specific movie.
Moto likes you.
Does Moto like you? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Richard first.
I said David Pierce.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Maggie.
David Schwimmer.
That is correct for a point, taking a 2-1 lead.
The macaw still perfect through 2 questions.
Your third question comes in the category of Star Trek. Star Trek. In Star Trek Into Darkness, Kirk and crew find Khan on the home planet of what alien race? Sounds like World War II outside.
Clearly, they're not happy with your question.
Join the rest of Multiplex Entertainment. 5, 4, 3.
At least you know.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Maggie.
So I don't know, but I said Klingon.
That is correct for a point. And Richard.
Klingon.
That is also correct for a point.
Nice job, ladies and gents. Here we go. Your next question in the category of fandom quotes. What DC film features the line, "Where does he get such wonderful toys?"
Do you have wonderful toys, Robert?
I can either confirm or deny the details of any operation without the Secretary's approval.
5,
I may or may not be on assignment in the field to
2,
acquire additional toys.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Richard.
Batman Forever.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Maggie.
I said Batman 66.
Oh!
That is so close. Incorrect. Batman 89. Batman 89. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. 2 letters off, or 2 numbers off. I can't function. Your fifth question is going to come in the category of Marvel films outside the MCU. In how many X-Men universe films does Famke Janssen play the character of Jean Grey?
So how about Dark Phoenix, huh?
I was going to say another joke about Portland, but I don't know how to connect the 2 jokes we were going with, and that's a train wreck. And I'm not blue anymore. 5,
Holy
4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm just pasty white. Heads down. We'll go to Maggie.
I think is it 4?
That's incorrect. We'll go to Richard.
It's 5. She wasn't a Wolverine.
That is correct. Richard ties the game.
Wait, so I just for clarification, because I can't think of it. So the first 3, and then Wolverine I knew. What was the 5th one?
Days of Future Past.
Oh.
She's in the end when he goes back to his timeline.
Oh, shit. You right. Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, folks. Your next question is in the category of Disney animation. These are movies based on DC Comics outside of the Disney EU. I messed up that joke, but we'll just leave it in. Who voices Iago in Aladdin?
I could tell you that
it's a good joke. I messed it up.
I could tell you that you're a very funny human. That was not your best.
Yeah, no, that wasn't great. I said DC instead of Disney. It's the Portland air. It's just getting to me.
Yeah, at least she didn't say the Trailblazers are from Detroit. 5.
It works best.
Four.
The joke works best with
3.
the PCEU, the Pixar.
You're right. 1. Pens down. We will start with Richard.
Gilbert Gottfried.
That is correct for a point. And Maggie.
In the new one, it's Alan Tudyk, and that's what I wrote.
It is Alan Tudyk in the new one. Richard takes a 1-point lead as we get into the 7th question, which comes in the category of Star Wars. In Revenge of the Sith, name 2 of the 3 Jedi Masters who appear as holograms during Jedi Council meetings.
I feel like this question was used.
Da, 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 da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
So are we gonna stick with the macaw? I think we need to make that official.
I think the
I don't
macaw
care.
is just kind of a thing
It's-
now.
Because let's be real, if it changes, we're not gonna stop calling her the macaw.
You're not wrong. Maybe we just need to make that the official nickname. I don't know. Cody needs to fill out paperwork. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Maggie.
I know this is wrong. I said Yoda and Obi-Wan.
That is correct for a point. And Richard,
Mace Windu and Yoda.
that is incorrect.
I'm going to challenge. Obi-Wan was not a hologram.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you guys have done this before.
All right.
Official challenge. All right, underway. All right, back from the challenge. Obi-Wan is indeed a hologram in meetings during that movie. So Richard loses his challenge, and it is tied 4-4 as we go into the next question.
Which comes in the category of scores and soundtracks.
Yay.
What song plays during the church scene in Kingsman: The Secret Service? Genuinely, probably one of the best action scenes in like the last couple of years of movies. Like, it's in the top 10.
I agree. I think it's in the top 10 action sequences in any comic book movie. Maybe.
100%.
It's phenomenal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Richard.
The Macarena.
That's incorrect. We will go to Maggie.
I said Freebird.
That is correct for a point. Maggie pulls into the lead as we get to the 9th question, your penultimate question in the category of the Wizarding World.
Oh.
Who plays Dobby in the Harry Potter franchise?
Did you see that video on Twitter of like the Dobby looking thing?
I did.
Yes, I did.
It's actually Dobby, I'm convinced.
Creepy as hell.
Creepy as hell. I don't understand
It's
it.
real.
Like, don't get me wrong, 2 years ago I could have looked like that, but like the web feet were weird.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Maggie.
I don't know. I didn't write anything down.
And
I wrote a
Richard.
bunch of question marks.
Warwick Davies?
That's incorrect. Looking for Toby Jones. Toby
That's a
Jones.
Sure.
That was a
Arnim
good
Zola
question.
himself.
That is true. All right.
All right, your final question, competitors, in this round 1 of round 1s is in the category of Fandom Oscars. How many total Oscars has the Jurassic Park franchise been nominated for? Gotta love those Oscar questions where it's a number of nominations or wins for a franchise.
They are valid questions.
I'm not arguing their validity, only their level of stupidity.
Rough, Robert.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. 5,
Harsh.
4,
Love you, Koho.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Richard.
6?
That's incorrect. We'll go to Maggie.
I said 1.
Oops.
Also incorrect. Looking for 4. 4 nominations for the Jurassic Park franchise. So at the end of round number 1, Maggie holds the lead 5-4 as we get to round number 2, which is the wheel round. It works like this. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the level wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you are going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. If you let the category land on, you'll get those 5 questions worth 2 points. You can go to multiple choice, but you can only get 1 point for the correct answer on multiple choice. You can spin again if you don't let the category land on, but you were stuck with whatever you get the second time. There is stealing in this round, so be aware. Maggie, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to Richard?
I'll go second.
All right, so Richard, your spin is away, and it lands on opponent's choice.
Yikes.
Opponent's choice. So your categories on the
Did
wheel
Maggie just
tonight
say
to pick
yikes?
from.
Yeah. I
Maggie,
did.
you can pick from Wizarding World, MCU, Pixar, Worlds of DC, Fandom Oscars, Fandom Quotes, DC, or Jurassic Park.
Let's do Jurassic Park.
All right. Robert, you want to give Richard his question in the category of Jurassic Park?
I sure do want to do the thing you just asked me to do.
Cool, thank you.
And I say it that long-winded because, of course, I'm stalling to scroll. Questions in the category of Jurassic Park. Here we go. Your first one. Who plays Hoskins, who wants to militarize raptors in Jurassic World?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Omar Sy, B. Vincent D'Onofrio, C. Stephen Lang, or D. Ted Levine?
B?
B as in boy?
Yes.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question. What island do the Kirbys and Alan Grant go to in Jurassic Park 3?
Multiple choice.
The options are A. Isla Nublar, B. Isla Muerta, C. Isla Sorna, or D. Isla Peña?
C?
C is correct for 1 more point. Maneuvering through this round. Your next question. What kind of dinosaur does Ellie Sattler help the vets take care of in Jurassic Park?
Multiple choice.
The options are A. Pterodactyl, B. Triceratops, C. Bronchiosaurus, D. Stegosaurus. You don't even want to know how those were spelled.
I'm going to go what I thought it was going to be. Is it Triceratops?
Correct for 1 more point. I've never seen Bronchiosaurus spelled like that. Your penultimate question. Why did Benjamin Lockwood and John Hammond end their partnership?
Multiple choice.
A. Human cloning, B. The events in San Diego, C. Dino gene splicing, or D. Embezzlement?
Dino gene splicing?
That is incorrect. Chance for 1 point steal.
Human cloning.
For 1 point steal, that's correct.
I've only seen that movie like 7 times.
That's excessive.
I know.
Your final question. How many films is Isla Nublar in?
Two.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2 point steal for Maggie.
3.
For 2 point steal. That is correct.
And with that, the end of Richard's round, he got himself up to 7. But with those 2 steals, Maggie is up 8-7. And your spin at the wheel is away, Maggie, and it lands on Spinner's Choice.
Oh my gosh.
I wish Cody was here to tell me what to do. Can I see that?
Yep, your options are Wizarding World, MCU, Pixar, Worlds of DC, Fandom Oscars, Fandom Quotes, and DC.
You know what? I'm going to do Pixar.
All right, Pixar. No Wizarding World asked today. Thank you. That saves me the trouble of having to write new ones. All right. Your first question in round 2, Maggie, in Pixar. What does Remy use as a flotation device on the river when escaping the old lady in Ratatouille?
Can I get multiple choice, please?
Yep. Is it A, a pan, B, a menu, C, a cookbook, or D, a leaf?
Cookbook.
That is correct for a point. Your second question in Pixar. Who voices Chick Hicks in the film Cars?
I believe it's Michael Keaton.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question in the category Pixar. What is Mike Wazowski's major in Monsters University?
Scaring.
2 more points.
Holy crap.
Your fourth question in Pixar. What Studio Ghibli character appears as a toy in Bonnie's room in Toy Story 3?
I don't remember what it's called, so I'm going to need multiple choice.
Is it A, Totoro, B, Ponyo, C, Satsuki, or D, the cat?
I believe it's Totoro.
That is correct for another point. And your final question in the category of Pixar. In Finding Nemo, what is the name of the pelican who helps Marlin and Dory get into the dentist's office?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Sheldon, B, Tad, C, Nigel, or D, Albert?
Nigel.
That is correct for another point. And at the end of that round, Maggie gets herself up to 15 points to Richard's 7. But anything can happen to get into round 3, which is the betting round. And it works like this. I'm going to give you the category. You're going to tell me how many points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We need you to write and verbalize your points and show them to us when you do. You'll still have all 3 of your repeats, both of you, for the rest of the match. We go until someone's mathematically eliminated or the score, which is 0. Any questions as we get to round number 3?
No.
All right, then your first category to bet points on is the category of Marvel, films outside the MCU. How many points would you like to bet on Marvel? All right, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Maggie, how many points do you want to bet on Marvel?
0.
And Richard.
Let's catch up. Let's see if we can do 2.
All right, your question in the category of Marvel. In The Amazing Spider-Man, who plays Captain Stacy? I believe this film almost made the final list on your list, Lex. Maybe it didn't make it. I think it was somewhere in there.
I had it on my list.
Okay, you were on the right side of history. Robert was not. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Maggie, did you have anything for stats?
I said David Leary, but I don't even know if that's a person.
That's incorrect, Richard.
It's Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary is correct for
That's
2
what
points.
it was. Got it.
But you bet 0, so no loss. It is 15
No.
to 9. Robert, what is their second category?
Yeah, absolutely. Your next category after Marvel is in Pixar. How many would you like to bet on Pixar movies? Should I start calling you Slick and Hoss?
I would prefer not.
How's it going, Slick?
I think this is a Portland thing rubbing off on you.
Men in Black 3 thing.
You're right. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Richard, how many points are you going to bet on Pixar?
2.
And Maggie.
I said 0.
All right.
All right, your question in Pixar is as follows. What villain does Mr. Incredible fail to catch at the start of The Incredibles? Incredibles is pretty damn amazing.
It's pretty damn amazing.
It's incredible, if you would.
Both got there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Richard.
Bon voyage.
And Maggie.
Fuck, I had nothing.
All right. Richard is correct. It is 15 to 11 now as we get to the third category, which is Jurassic Park. How many points would you like to bet on Jurassic Park?
Interesting that Richard has gained, really cut into that lead so far.
There's only a 4-point lead here that Maggie has now instead of the 8 that she had previously. Will that affect betting? Will that not? All comes down to these questions here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maggie, how many are you betting on Jurassic Park?
Still 0.
And Richard.
I gotta take a break. I gotta do 0. There's no way I'm getting this.
Well, this is a stats-only round, folks.
My
The
favorite kind of round.
question in the category Jurassic Park. In Jurassic World, what is the name of the raptor that Owen Grady has the strongest connection to?
Oh, damn it. I should have bet.
Fucking kidding me.
God damn it. I should have bet.
No, you guys are saying the wrong line. The line is Koho, you bastard.
Take it again once more with feeling. 5, 4,
Koho, you bastard.
2. There's the Oscar I want. 1. Pens down.
The Koho
Rules.
Oscar. Hey.
Maggie, did you have anything for sets?
It's blue.
And Richard.
You're my boy, Blue.
Yep. Unfortunately, no
Girl.
one gets points for that. All right, Robert. What is their penultimate question?
Your penultimate question is in the category of DreamWorks. DreamWorks animated film. Someone would like to bet. Maggie currently at 14. Richard at 11.
I have 15.
He has 15. She didn't bet anything.
Yeah,
Yep.
4-point lead.
She
Robert's the
had
math
written down,
major
I just
here,
said
guys.
the wrong number.
Yeah.
I had it written down right. I just said the wrong number.
That's true. Men in
I'm a
Black
math
3
major.
getting to you. All right. We take bets in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richard, how many are you betting on DreamWorks?
2. Gotta do
And
it.
Maggie.
0.
All right.
Oh,
If
right.
Richard misses this question, that is game.
All right.
Your question in DreamWorks animated films. In Kung Fu Panda, what item contains the secret to limitless power? Finally, we get more Kung Fu Panda questions.
I know you've been upset with me. I've finally complied.
Well, I'm just upset that every question is about either Megamind or Shrek 2.
That's not entirely true. Road Eldorado's in there a lot. 5.
Yeah,
Can you repeat the question?
Is Richard's first repeat.
absolutely can for you. Your question. In Kung Fu Panda, what item contains the secret to limitless power? Witty banter.
Witty banter inserted here. 5, 4.
We can fix that in post.
3.
Okay.
We can fix that post. 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Richard.
The dragon scroll.
And Maggie.
I said scroll ? Pond.
Richard is correct. He closes it now 15-13. It all comes down to this last question. And your final question is in the category of the MCU. How many points would you like to bet on the MCU? 15-13.
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
15-13.
Interesting here. This is the Boatman dilemma.
This is the Boatman dilemma.
This is actually the Boatman dilemma.
It's the Boatman dilemma, as we should officially call it. 5,
This
4,
legitimately is.
3, 2, 1. We will take bets starting with Richard.
2.
And Maggie.
I said 0.
All right, so
All
if
right,
Richard hits,
so-
we go to sudden death. If he misses, it's game.
This game. All right. So your question in the category of the MCU. In Thor Ragnarok, what member of the Warriors 3 is the last to be killed by Hela? All comes down to this question.
My answer would have been Caleb's fedora.
See, Caleb's fedora has gone on a slight vacation to Portland. Unexpected
Wait, what?
reconnaissance mission. He's in the room next to you. 5,
Shit.
4.
Repeat the
3.
question.
All right, that is Richard's second repeat. MCU in Thor Ragnarok, what member of the Warriors 3 is the last to be killed by Hela? Go. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
That is Richard's last repeat. In Thor Ragnarok, what member of the Warriors 3 is the last to be killed by Hela? Yeah, you didn't get the memo? The fedora is in the room with you right now, dude. It's watching Red and Black 3 with you.
It
5,
was.
4. Oh, no. 3, 2,
I'll send you back
1.
to
Did they go
Ash.
down to the bar to get a drink? Pens down. We will go to Richard.
I remember the name. I just said Orleg.
And Maggie for stat.
Agent 1.
I don't know the guy's name.
And your winner, advancing to the quarterfinals, Maggie, the Macaw Brzakala. It was Hogan, looking for Hogan.
Damn it.
That was a phenomenal match, Robert.
The Asian one. I just knew it was the
Yeah,
Asian
that's
one.
what I knew. But I didn't know that.
That was a phenomenal match. Great performances from both of them. That was a nail biter, and I'm sure Cody would be very proud of Maggie's betting in that
I'm
situation.
sure he would.
Even though Mr. Newberry is currently indisposed. What are your thoughts on that match, Robert?
Yeah, I mean, that was a great match. With the spinners and opponent's choice, you don't often see it still go to the last question. If anything, that's just a testament to the caliber of both of these players. I mean, I think Richard honestly proved today that his beating Jeremy wasn't a fluke. He was able to maneuver through that Jurassic Park category pretty well. He had a pretty solid round 1. And, man, he hit those questions when he needed to in the most dire of times in round 3. So, hats off to him.
Absolutely, Richard playing a phenomenal game, and he is now down to 500 of 2-2, but it is a strong 2-2, and I think it's going to be a really fun future for him going forward. Not just being the guy who beat Jeremy, but the guy that almost beat the Muggle, which is just as good as winning championships in the book of Nico Suave Regoli. All right, we'll go to post-match interviews, starting with our winner, Maggie Brzakala. You are 4-0 with a knockout now, which is better than Tim at the current state.
Stop saying that.
It's just a fun meme at this point. How do you feel about your performance so far in Fandom?
Yeah, I mean, I feel really good about round 2. I feel less good about round 3. You know, that stupid David Leary. I knew it apparently somewhere in me, and I just couldn't get it out. But you know, I played the Fellowship strategy, and it paid off ultimately. But I think that Richard did do a great job. He made me very nervous, that's for sure. So.
Absolutely. But yeah, you definitely made the Fellowship proud again with the way you played round 3. Now by going into the quarterfinals, you are playing someone I know very well, the movie nerd Dominic Rizzi. How do you feel about that match?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Dominic very much. I don't like the way he behaves in matches. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes because I know that he has more knowledge than I do. So I'm gonna have to get on that studying if I want to win. But I'm not gonna do all this shit. So yeah.
I like your attitude and I like your spunk, and we'll see how that goes when you play the next Fandom Fight Singles champion, Dominic Rizzi. But congratulations on your win, and we'll see you in the next round. We'll go over to our unfortunate loser, Richard. You fall to 2-2, but that's a strong 2-2, dude. How do you feel about your performance?
That honestly, I feel kind of great. I mean, there's nothing I can do in round 2. Maggie picked the exact right category to give me after I got opponent's choice. I don't do Jurassic Park. I have no interest in this franchise. But you know, I did my best. I had a heck of a round 3, and I'm just really sad because Hogan it's that particular character that's been my downfall. And when it comes to IG or Fandom, it could have been any other question, Thor Ragnarok. But you know, I did my best. I had a blast. Congrats to Maggie. I should have bet 2 points in Jurassic Park, and it happens. I'm going to come back stronger, and I look forward to it whenever my next match is, whether it be this season or next year or next season.
Speaking of your next match, is there anyone you have your eyes set on playing next if the opportunity arises?
If anyone just wants to challenge me, I mean, kind of want to take on Nico, but his record doesn't really fit my. I want to take on Nico because he likes to talk the talk. I want to see him walk the walk. So he needs a couple more wins in that belt to face me, though. So
I'm interested to see how that match would go. I know your teammate Jay Burns also really wants Nico. We'll have to see how that works out.
Jay gets priorities. It's fine.
Yeah, your match didn't go the way you wanted it to go today, but you still played a hella great game. We will see you very soon. This is not the last we've seen of you for sure. And yeah, but with that, that's going to do it for us. We'll throw it back to Robert at the desk for his final thoughts.
You laying?
Just
you know, I've adapted to the West Coast culture, and here we lay. No, in all seriousness, that was a really good match. The Macaw versus the Movie Nerd is going to be quite the semifinal. Holy shit, it's the semifinal of the Summer Series tournament. That's pretty crazy. Dominic, a very intimidating player, but Maggie not going to take no sass from no one, ready to put him down as she carries the Fellowship to glory.
Yeah, no, I'm actually really excited to see Maggie play Rizzi. I think that's going to be a really fun match. But I think that's going to do it for us. So from Maggie, from Richard, from Robert, Ivan, Caleb, this has been Fandom Fight. We'll see you guys very soon with another round 2 matchup.